Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I gotta get ready and we're gonna try something new today. This is the Face Collection by the Morphe X Ariel collection. You know what I mean, you've seen this. I've only heard good things about these brushes. They were on sale for 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta, so I snatched them up finally. I specifically wanted to try this little brush here for powder, like under the eyes, little deep, like it's like a little detail powder brush. But then this was on sale for half off. So that's what we're gonna try. We're gonna get ready trying just these brushes today. There's like one kind of tapered powder brush. I think this is good for like setting powder, blush, bronzer. There's this more dense one. Looks like a good foundation brush. This would probably also work for cream bronzer, cream blush. There's this, and this is just me like looking at them and being like, this would work for. I'm pretty sure it says specifically like what they're for on here, but just based off what they look like, this would be a good like powder. Yeah, powder, blush, and bronzer. This one's a good like powder, even like setting or highlight. And then this guy, like I said, the last one is kind of like a setting powder under the eyes, detail powder, highlight, all the little things. Let's see what they actually say there's for. First one, setting and bronzing brush. Second one, foundation brush. Third one, cream contour brush. Oh, okay. So this is a little bit more, it's like both fluffy and dense, I feel like. So this one they're calling the cream contour, which definitely would work for that, but I do think it would work for powders too. This one they're calling the blush brush. Okay, you can see that. Very like multi-use brushes from just like offhand looking at them, like. And then the last one, precision setting brush. Okay, I only have like a little bit to get ready, so kind of a quick one. I'm first just gonna go in with the About Face foundation, F2 Olive. It's like a touch deep for me, so I am gonna bring it down the neck. Plus, do you see those? I don't know why, like so randomly, I am breaking out on my neck. Going in with, oh, just the foundation brush. It is a lot fluffier feeling than my normal foundation brushes. It kind of feels like I'm blending out my foundation with like a powder brush. It is super soft. Definitely different. Not as dense. Like I a lot of times use the IT Cosmetics number 7. They look more similar than I feel like they feel. This one like has a little bit of density, and this one I feel like flattens. Like look at that. Like it's definitely more fluffy. But I do like that you can like kind of bounce it on the face. I don't love like dragging, feels kind of weird with it. But if you kind of bounce, it actually reminds me a lot of this side of the Dibs double-ended one, because this one I like to bounce and do like bronzer, and this one I'd probably kind of bounce like that. That is all blended out. That's nice. I mean, I don't know, it's just different than what I'm used to, but I do like it, and it's nice and soft. It doesn't feel like it's like poking you in the face at all. I'm just gonna do a little bit of the lip tinted concealer under the eyes, just to like brighten a little bit. This formula is almost a little too dewy, sticky, shiny. I know this is technically for powder, but I have seen people blend out their concealer with it, so I'm gonna try that. I have been liking blending out my concealer with like an eyeshadow brush, just like a blending brush, and I do like blending it out with a little bit of a more fluffy brush. Beautiful. This is like the perfect size. I love that it's a little bit tapered. Fit right up under there. And then I am going to take my powder first, I think. I don't know why, but I've just been liking like powdering my whole face, having my whole like coverage base done, and then going back in with like my cream bronzer, cream blush and everything. And I don't feel like it messes it up at all. Like I don't feel like it's an issue. So some powder, use that same brush under the eyes. And then just down my T-zone like I normally do. Nice and detailed. I'm going to take the fluffier one, kind of do a once over, making sure everything's set and good. Okay. Nice. I want to use this one for cream contour then, since it's for that. I really don't contour really per se, but I do have the Dibs, which is more of a contour shade. Just do a little bit on the cheeks. This is in shade 2. Actually just got this one in Gratis at work, and it is the shade that I wanted to try, because I have this might be shade 3. One side's Out of Office, one side is Vacay Vibes, and it's just a little too orange, a little too warm, and number 2 is supposed to be a little bit more neutral. I like that a lot better as a contour. And just as a shade in general, like I just don't want to be orangey. I'm losing my sunshine. Again though, contour, I kind of like to like do this motion with, and this one's like, because of the shape of it being like a little skinnier this way, it leans towards like kind of tapping like this, and I'm not opposed to that. Like I can definitely do that, I'm just not used to it. It's just a little different. Like I would probably normally take something like the foundation brush shape and like do this kind of thing, but this one is more precise, and like I said, I don't really contour a ton. I just kind of do like bronzer, so it's another reason why I kind of just like, but this is more, you know, you can use it to really chisel if you want to do that. I'm gonna take the Patrick Ta blush in She's the Moment, really nice bright pink, and take the powder, use that same contour cream whatever brush, pop that on the cheeks. I like this for blush for sure. Just kind of diffusing that a little bit with that foundation brush. Yeah, it reminds me so much of like how I use the Dibs brush. Just kind of like tap it around and blend everything together. I'm gonna take my Ilia bronzer, kind of like off-centered here, but I just saw that they discontinued this. Like I know they came up with cream bronzers, which is amazing. I always said like they need a cream bronzer. That's like I want to try it. It's probably so good. But I didn't realize that in the meantime they discontinued their powder bronzer. I was like, it's so good. Why would you do that? I just feel like not everyone's into like the cream products. Plus it was just such a good bronzer. I just took that bronzer and just dusted on the forehead with the bigger like powder brush. Sorry. And I love the shape of this brush. I feel like I'm gonna use this for a lot of things. Like with that tapered, like look at how much you can just get like right under the eyes with it too even. So nice. I don't usually wear a ton of highlighter or anything, but I do want to use this last brush. It does say blush, which I could see that. I like a little bit more density and a little bit bigger of a brush. Like this brush here from IT Cosmetics, I've been kind of liking for blush, but see how it's like a little bit more dense. Like it's about the same size. It just has like more density to it, and this is even kind of small. But it is kind of nice to like be more pinpointed when I want to be. This one's just so fluffy that for me it leans towards more of like a highlight brush. So I'm just gonna do the good old classic Becca Opal highlighter. This thing is so old. And just do a little bit of highlight. It's pretty. This never fails me, this highlight. It's just such a good color. It literally just adds that little sheen, that little like dewiness, and you can't see it. It doesn't look like that like line of highlight. Such a good product. Like I said too, if you want to be more precise or like kind of, you know, tuck right under there, do some like more detailed highlight, this would be perfect too, this smaller one. I also forgot to do my little bronzer on the eyes. Taking that small brush, and now just finishing up a little bit of brow gel. I feel like I need to get in the habit of doing my brows first. That's just not what I do, but I feel like I am getting product in my brow gel every time. And then some mascara. Lancome Definisals. And then for lips, I have this little mini Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip that my friend from work gave me because I was gonna buy one, and she was like, don't buy it, I'll just give you mine. It's not that great. So, let's see. I've never tried one of these. The hype of these, man. Ooh, it is nice. It's creamy. Feels really good on the lips. Kind of feels like my Ola Hendrickson, because that one's also like thick and juicy. It's nice. This is the shade Rose. Yeah. Okay, but that is the finished look. So, are these brushes worth the hype? I would say yes. They're amazing. They're super, super soft, super versatile. I can use each one multiple ways. And if you're looking for like a starter set that's like really gonna get you far and be able to do your whole face and have like multi-use brushes and all that, I say it's really nice. I'm trying to see how much it is originally. Oh, they even have an online only on Ulta. You can get the eye brushes and the face brushes. That one's $98, which that is a lot of brushes for that. Let's see how much this one is. So it's $60. So I got it for $30 for 21 Days of Beauty. I would say it's worth that. You get 5 brushes. 60 divided by 5, $12 a brush. I mean, not bad at all. And it's nice that they're sold separately as well, because if you really just need like one of them, you can at least do that. You don't have to buy the whole brush set. But each brush, I mean, the cream contour brush is $18, the foundation brush is $19, the blush brush is $15. So I mean, getting the set, if you feel like you need all of them and you want to like spend that, I mean, getting the set is definitely worth it. You're saving money on each brush. Besides this one, this is like the one that's $12. I think that's the only one that's $12. But saving on all the others. So I'm definitely gonna keep using these, keep trying them different ways. This is kind of just my first like initial, just looking at them, just feeling them like this is what I would use them for kind of thing. But we're just gonna keep experimenting with these and see kind of like, because I do feel like they all can be used for multiple things, which is really nice. I feel like to me that's like one of the pillars of a good brush, is being able to use it multiple ways. So let me know down in the comments if you've tried these, which one's your favorite, any little tips and tricks that you kind of use these for, and all of that. Would love to hear it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time for another new video. Bye. Satisfying you